Okay guys, welcome back. Let's go see her. Looks like she's through this door possibly. Is there a trap here? I don't trust anything. Oh man, what's happening there? Oh, she's there. Just a minute. Just a minute. Alrighty. Talk.
Well, I'll be damned. That's what I call good timing. I take it you were successful? What about the fragments? Did you save them?
Some of them, yes. I didn't save them all.
Well, I guess that'll have to do. Thanks. What about Sev? Did you find him?
Yeah, I found him. He's safe.
Fuck. The little shit. I was hoping
He ran away.
Tell us who's behind all this.
He ran away.
Well, whatever. No use crying over spilt milk, I guess. What's your name, anyway?
Meldrew.
Amidst all this, we didn't have time for formalities.
My name is Meldrew. Pleased to meet you, Lishari.
You're pleased? Well, that's good to hear. I actually had the feeling that I was a little rough on you. Sorry for that, really. Sometimes I just have a short fuse. Anyway, let's talk about the reason you're here. For starters, tell me how you managed to get the old ranter to trust you. That doesn't happen very often.
Well, I didn't really. It was Yespar that did it. It's a long story, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
I've got time.
I think he's telling her, okay.
Uh-huh. So, you're saying that you learned all this, the magic, the swordplay, in such a short time? That's fascinating, to say the least. And these visions, if I understand correctly, you foresaw the death of the two apothecary?
Yes, I did.
It does indeed. But hey, who am I to judge? Here you are, the mysterious stranger who appeared out of thin air and, without much fuss, took out an entire group of sellswords.
Well,
And
a
even
little bit of
better,
fuss.
Now you tell me that these skills come from studying magic for only a couple of weeks, and that you can see the future. You certainly are full of shit.
I beg your pardon, Lishari.
Not you, sorry. I mean, I just had a strange thought. But no, that would be crazy. Way too unlikely.
Oh, spit it out.
Well, I'd like to speak freely, but I'm bound to my agreement with the Holy Order. However, I will tell Constantine and old Aranthiel about my theory. And you will probably have to be patient until the latter decides to put you in the picture. Sorry. But if my idea is correct, then we'll be in a position to really kick ass. Anyway, hold still for a moment. Ready? Alright, let's do this.
Okay, I'm ready.
Don't worry, it'll just tickle a bit.
Don't touch me.
Fuck!
Oh, well, you've screwed it up, haven't you? You've screwed it up.
Are you alright? That wasn't on purpose. Really.
Well, I just hit my head on the ceiling, but don't you worry about it. How about a little warning next time?
Sorry, as I said, I didn't mean to do that. I have no idea what just happened. The ritual isn't exactly harmless, but normally you shouldn't feel more than a weak tickle at most, regardless of how it goes down. But, maybe this has something to do with the strangeness of your aura. I already said this, but it's so different.
Yeah, any excuse. You're not the first one to tell me that. What exactly do you mean?
It's hard to explain. Somehow complex and cold, maybe.
Well,
But
speak
hey,
English.
I'm probably just out of practice. It worked, and that's what matters. Your fever will now settle down to an endurable level.
Cool.
And maybe even vanish if you're careful.
Good.
And now I suggest you return to Constantine. I will get the stones to safety in the meantime. You need anything else? If not, see you later. We're going to meet again. I can feel it.
It's been a pleasure. So, what are these stone fragments good for? You didn't tell me yet.
Well, put simply, they're supposed to protect us. But old Aranthiel will tell you more about it later.
Alright then, I will see you around, Lishari.
Take care.
Actually completed a quest without dying. Report to Constantine what has transpired. I'm nearly dead, by the way. Where do I go, Lishari? Where do I go? Do you lean? Do you lean? Oh, you do lean. You are a good leaner. Do you lean this way? Yes, you do. You are a double leaner. You look a little bit like Posh Spice, don't you? You do. Alright. I need to heal myself. Do I use this? That's the Heartland. Where does this go, though? Oh, it requires a key that I haven't got. Let's go then. Well, we will save it first, just in case we crash on the way out. And we have a couple of scrolls, so go back to the Sun Temple. It's a long way down. Well, I have to heal. $59%? I thought she'd cured me. I don't have any ambrosia that I know of. I don't. I'm gonna have to buy some. So, let's go back. Hocus pocus. Meldrew's on his way. Float. Float. You better be there, Constantine. That's all I'm saying. You better be there. I wonder if Jespar's still... Oh no, he went to the Dancing Nomad, didn't he? I'm supposed to go meet him. I don't think those quests last too long, so that could be next.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
Shut it.
What's that?
I don't know.
This.
Oh. You're going to be pleased, Constantine. You're going to be very pleased.
There you are. Walk blessed. You have a moment?
You talking to me?
Ah, greetings. Of course. What do you need?
The Archmagister ordered me to find out more about the Pyrian Civil War. The one that took place shortly before the cleansing. That's your area of expertise, isn't it?
Well, I did study the Chronicles, so I suppose so, yes. What do you need to know?
This Jackal, the commander of Diligar, who incited the conflict. What do you know about him?
Only what's written in the old lore. He was a fast climber, and he wasn't born into the cast like most sun priests are.
Wait, so you're saying he was no Dilger by blood, and yet he made it to their commander?
Yes, because he was a pragmatist. Whatever was necessary to gain him influence and power, he did it. You know the kind of person.
Look at the wrinkles on his neck.
That doesn't go along well with the fact that he started this war against the Ishian.
Why?
Well, you know, usually pragmatists are mainly concerned with themselves. Start a war that divides the entire Pyrean realm? That sounds more like fanaticism to me. Like something an idealist would do.
Yes, probably. But maybe something happened that caused a change of heart in him.
My thoughts exactly. Any idea what?
No, nothing. But I'm not certain I understand why this is so important to you. The Grand Master wants us to examine the Purian history for hints about the cleansing, not for the motivations of some crazed commander.
Well, I thought that maybe there's a connection between the two. But anyway, thanks for helping me out.
You're welcome.
I will see you at the night sermon.
Yes, walk blessed.
Alrighty. Who are you, Lee Jam?
What?
No need to be so curt. He doesn't want to talk either. Let's go find Constantine.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yes, that makes sense, yes. Here we go, who are you? Neremes Mage. You got anything to tell me? No? Well, don't then. Not sure if I've read this or not. Where are you? Novice Elia.
You.
Oh yeah.
Good to see you.
I found your sisters, by the way. Master or Magister Ragon.
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed. Here he is.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well...
I'm going to keep you waiting, Constantine.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well...
Alright. Lishari performed the ritual on me. There were problems in old Rashengrad.
Yes, I know. She's already told me everything. Good work. Even though part of her report seemed to be a bit... enthusiastic, but I'll leave the judgment to Aranthiel. He wants to talk to you anyway.
Really?
Seems you've caught his interest.
Ooh. I'm not sure if I want to be part of all this. Whatever it is you're searching for, fine, where can I find him? Tell me again, who exactly is this Aranthiel?
Didn't I tell you that already?
You might have done.
He's the highly esteemed, holy Grand Master of the Order.
Wow.
Gilor Aranthiel, son of Lorius I, praised be his name. An old legend, risen from the dead, or something like that.
Sounds interesting. Where can I find him?
In the Emporium, the last building on the left side of the temple. Just tell the guard that Aranthiel has asked for you, and they will let you in. Ah yes, before I forget, my dame Lucy has left a token of gratitude
nice.
for you. It's your choice. Do you want a book, an old map, or a bag of pennies?
Give me the book, plus 2 LP. Take the treasure map. That map looks good. Take a pouch with 150 pennies. 2 learning points. I'll take the treasure map.
Very well. Now get a move on. I'm sure we'll talk again later.
I'm sure we will. See Grandmaster Aranthial in the Emporium.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well...
Just eat your bread, mister. Alright. I need a bed.
Yes, it makes sense.
I need to find a bed. Well, I wonder what this guy has got in store for me. What do I have to do for him? Because I'm going to have to go get some more arrows because I don't have any. Not good ones. Oh no. Okay guys, we had a crash, so we're back again, so I'm going to have to talk to him once more.
Now, if it is... Yes, I know.
We will
but I'll
skip
leave the
through
judgment
this.
to Aranthiel. He wants to talk to you.
Okay.
In the Empire... Ah, yes. Before I forget.
I want the
Very
treasure
well.
map.
Now, get a move on.
Give
I'm
me my
sure
treasure
we'll
map.
talk again later.
Okay. I'm sure we will. Right, I'm going to save it there. So we don't have to do that again. Seems to me when you're going through doors, it just doesn't like it.
That's good. Thank you. And may his light guide you.
All the crashes are happening with doors. Come on, work this time. Okay, we're outside. Well, I've got some adept books in here, do I? I'm taking that one out. I'm taking that out. That out. Taking them all out. Is there anything I need to put in here? Doesn't look like it. Set item. Put that in. Okay.
I don't know. And I think it's not the time he wanted you to transcribe.
Let's go see the Grand Master. Emporium. That's where he said he was. So we're going to see this guy, see what he wants us to do, then we're going to go sell. Aspirant.
Huh? What do you want?
Not you. Hey, sweeper.
Walk blessed. Walk blessed.
Okay. He's obviously upstairs.
Well, that's just always talking rot.
Nice building.
Transcribe verse 80 100 times.
Here we go.
Staggering fire.
What a great hall. Look at it.
We need to find out who sent the mercenaries. This Pegast said that they were after the Signet Stone, and if they succeed in getting hold of it next time, then the Black Guardian alone knows how to stop the cycle.
The cycle. Listening to you talk almost makes me forget that all this fuss here is merely based on some bad dreams you and your Neremese friends had.
The threat is real. Deny it as much as you like, but deep inside, you feel it as much as I do.
Tila, you're a commander, and a commander doesn't care about feelings, but about facts. You have made this mistake before, T-Law.
What you
But
looking
then
at,
Kira-
T-Law?
Natara, the mission will happen.
She's very
I'm
butch,
sorry.
isn't she? Let's talk
You
to
have a
T-Law.
visitor.
Yes, it's me, Meldrew.
So, you are the prodigy everyone is talking about.
Yes, I
Interesting. I am Teela Aranthia, son of Lorius I and Grandmaster of the Order, and I'm honored to meet you. What is your name?
That'd be Meldrew. You wanted to see me, T-Law?
Yes, and I will come straight to the point. You are here because I believe that you are special.
Thank you.
Humanity faces a threat that needs to be stopped, and to achieve this, you are indispensable.
Oh. You're talking about the Red Madness, aren't you? I know you are.
Among other things, yes. I do not need to explain to you that the present situation on Veen is chaotic. The wars, the living dead, common people who are losing their minds, to name only the most obvious. What most people are not aware of is the connection between these events. You, however, have encountered it, as have I.
Give me your armor. The visions, so you know where they come from?
I do. And I will explain everything to you. What it means, who we are, and what your part in all of this is. Come, follow me.
I can do that.
Maybe you already know who I am.
Not a
My
clue.
entire life, I served the gods who ruled Vin, until their death 2 years ago. What you probably do not know
What
is that the
quest?
one responsible for their death is my son, Narazul Aranthia. He hated the Lightborn because he believed that they robbed mankind of their right to freedom, so he strived to overthrow them. He found followers, formed an army and declared war on them, and thus on me, a servant of the Lightborn as well. It all ended in a battle 30 years ago, which Narazul won. He killed every single survivor except for me, and locked me in a dungeon on Nerim. I still do not know why he spared me.
Give me your armor. But you managed to free yourself? If Narath Zul was your son, why did he hate the gods so much? Shouldn't he have been, I don't know, devoted to them?
There were circumstances favoring the development, but it's a long story which we won't discuss now.
Okay. So the Lightborn are really dead?
Good question. Because at the moment stability is the highest good, even more so considering what we are facing. The rulers of Kira and Kile both made the mistake to acknowledge the death of the gods to their people, and the civil wars that followed in their countries are evidence of the chaos that such a revelation entails. Enderal is the cradle of the Order of the Gods, the epitome of theocracy. It is unthinkable what would happen if we confirmed these rumors. I am sure you understand this. Maybe when all this is over that will change, but for now it is imperative that we deny all rumors of that kind.
You managed to free yourself?
Yes, after more than 30 years, when the death of the gods made the magic around the prison disappear. And during my escape in the northern mountains of Nerim, I also had them for the first time, the dreams.
Not the dreams. Anything but the dreams. Where are we going now? Don't crash on me. Oh, I think we're okay. Whew.
I always saw the same terrible light, heard screaming, and I felt like I was burning up from the inside. And above all, like a veil, there was the knowledge of things. At first, of course, I dismissed these dreams as the delusion of a man close to death. So I concentrated on making it through the mountains somehow. 2 days after my escape, I was completely exhausted, and I would have died if a former acolyte of my son had not found me.
An acolyte of your son? But weren't they your enemies?
Yes, but he did not recognize me, and brought me to their headquarters instead, an old monastery in the mountains. The others were aware of my identity, but for whatever reason they did not kill me. Maybe because they thought that the death of the Lightborn had made me insignificant. I do not know. Still, even after my recovery, the dreams continued. At first, I doubted my sanity.
Where are you going?
For some time, I told the leader of the mages, Constantine, about them. He said something that I'd never expected. I was not alone. He, as well as many others, magically gifted on Vin, dreamed the same dreams. And the more we talked about the matter, the stronger our suspicion grew, which has now turned out to be the truth.
Not the truth. Anything but the truth.
They come from the same place. They are a shared memory.
A shared memory? You mean the dreams originate from a what? A common mind?
A collective subconscious, yes.
Same thing.
I know that you can feel it too, and probably far more intense than we do. But like you back then, we were not able to make sense of the images. So we went looking for answers in the remains of the civilization that was before us, the Pyreans.
Let me tell you something, T-Law. I haven't a clue what's going on here, okay? So, the excavations. What did you find out there?
3 things. First, there were many civilizations before us and before the Pyreans. Maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. Second, the history of each civilization and still unfolds according to a pattern. They emerge, they blossom, and at some point, at the apex of their existence,
we're going to look through this
simply disappear.
Telescope here.
And third, everything that has happened in the past years, and which is still happening, indicates that this disappearance lies ahead of us. We are part of an eternal loop, a cycle, and our cycle is approaching its end.
Hundreds of prophets have predicted the end of the world, and it never happened. I admit that this world has seen brighter days, but isn't this a little too much of a leap? You mean that the end of humanity lies ahead? The pattern, you mean the chronicles of each civilization are identical? So this is your explanation for the Red Madness, the wars?
Yes, dramatically put, they're the envoys of the end. Not identical, but one can split them up into episodes which repeat themselves in the very same manner, into patterns. I see why you would say that, and I've felt the same way for a very long time too. But there came a moment when we simply could not deny it anymore. We began to study the history of the Pyreans more intensely, and the parallels were extraordinary. In its early days, the Pyrean Empire was split up by a disaster, just like Vin was split up by the Starfall after the reign of the Eterna. Also, the Pyreans had a ruling caste who declared themselves gods after the catastrophe. The 2 castes of the Sun Priest. They too ruled until they were overthrown. This overthrowing was followed by an outbreak of wars and chaos. And then, just like that, the Pyreans ceased to exist. They knew it was imminent, but they could not prevent it. They called this event the Cleansing.
The Pyreans knew about the threat? Why didn't they do something about it then?
They tried, but they failed. Who knows why? Maybe they found out too late, or maybe they were too weak.
How in the blazes can an entire civilization just disappear? Answer me that one, T-Law.
That is the question we need to find an answer to. The end was not violent, at least not in a sense as we know it. There was no natural disaster, no magical explosion, no plague. Even though there was war in the Pyrean Empire before its ruin, when the cleansing happened, it was as if all living beings simply fell down and died. It is ghastly.
And where do I come in? Where do these visions and my powers come from?
Well, this is the reason why we need your help. Not only episodes of history recur within every cycle, characters do as well.
Characters reoccur?
Yes, the Pyreans call them the emissaries. They emerge very shortly before the cleansing occurs, like a law of nature, an answer to the Red Madness. And I am one of them, as are you. While I take on the role of the ruler, you take on the role of the prophet.
Well, I'd rather be a warrior. Am I supposed to be a prophet then?
It's just a description. Call it what you will. But without doubt, it is the truth. Your story matches the descriptions perfectly.
So this is meant to be then, huh? And I take it this is the reason the Neremese mages are here, isn't it? Firespark, Peghast, Sharim. I'm not sure I've met Sharim.
Yes. Former enemies or not, both sides have understood the magnitude of the threat. The magical knowledge of Narazul's former mages is vast, as is the power of the Holy Order. Even though not all of the Keepers agree, as you probably have already noted yourself.
If I play a role, does that mean that something is controlling me, controlling us?
No. As I already said, the emissaries simply appear at the beginning of the end, like pieces on a chessboard. We are determined by our skills.
I don't have many of them.
To what end we use them is our choice.
And what defines this prophet?
On the one hand, your power. You carry the potential to master any skill within a fraction of the usual time needed. I assume you have already realized this. On the other hand,
no.
your ability to look into the past, and therefore into the future.
Into the past and therefore into the future? What do you mean by that, T-Law?
Your visions are a window into the past. And as every cycle is based on the same events, it is a window into the future as well. You can feel the thread this world is woven with. And because of that, you can see things that have happened, and thus will happen again. This gift makes you indispensable to us. And it is why I want your help.
How much? How much? Why do you think we can overcome this cycle in the first place after hundreds of civilizations have failed? Good question.
That is the wrong question.
Oh.
The correct question is, what alternative do we have? To wait and die?
Here we go. What's in it for me? This is not a decision I want to make based on a gut feeling. Give me some time. Let's find out if I'm going to get anything out of this, or whether I'm doing it just for the glory and to help civilization.
If it is wealth and power you seek, you will have it. The Order has enough of both.
What do I say? Give me some time. Because I want to do other things, so...
Very well. I await your answer.
Completed. Let Grandmaster Arthur know your decision. Okay. You could have turned round and spoke to me face to face. Well, whatever.
Where is this supposed to
Okay guys, we're going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.